Gentlemen, this indicates that the time of collision is growing near.
This will be the first time in history that our advanced instruments permit us a close-up view of a major celestial tragedy. Has anybody ever been out there?
No, not from Earth anyway. This is part of one of the galaxies in the Como Berenices.
Is there any life on it?
No one knows, but if there is, I'm afraid it is doomed. I wonder how it would feel to know that the planet you call home is about to collide with another one.
Unidentified craft, this is the Evening Star. Come in. Over.
Professor Mace, I can't make contact.
What's the angle of approach?
240 degrees.
Strange. There's nothing on the schedule.
Approaching at a steady rate, sir.
Better give me master control.
Yes, sir.
Master control, this is the Evening Star. Come in.
Evening Star, this is Master Control. Over.
This is Professor Mace. There is an unidentified object.
At 240 degrees. We got him, sir.
We've been trying to make contact with no results.
Roger, same here. The Chief has ordered a Space Force patrol to stand by.
I understand. We'll keep trying to get a reply. We'll keep you posted.
Roger, Professor. Master Control out. Unidentified object continuing trajectory toward Earth. Affirmative. All attempts to make contact negative.
Space Force Patrol Sierra Victor, prepare for immediate takeoff.
Programming procedure to escort unidentified object. All systems are A-OK.
Roger, Master Control.
You will represent space intelligence.
I'm on my way. I assume the Space Force is bringing it in.
Affirmative.
We haven't had any visitors from out there for some time. Wonder where this one is from.
What do you think they'll look like?
They say it looks like a one-man craft, so I guess there'll be only one.
I've seen many a spaceship in my time, but this one beats them all.
Welcome to Earth.
I think he's kind of cute.
He?
Well,
It seems harmless enough. Now, come along, whoever you are.
The Space Council is going to feel pretty silly having called a special session just for this.
Remember, they've got a good thing going with all this organization. And they want to make sure nothing's going to upset the apple cart.
Mr. Chairman.
The delegate from Outer 4-7 has the floor.
I propose that in future we appoint a committee and not bother the General Assembly with silly things like this hunk of blubber.
I second the motion.
I wish that thing would say something like where it comes from. Mr. Chairman, does anybody know what it is and where it's from? And what does it want from us?
I'm sorry, but it doesn't seem to be able to even make a sound. I expect that we have to...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Order, gentlemen. The visitor has the floor.
I bring you friendly greetings from your neighbors on Planet 5 in the galaxy you call Coma Berenices. What do you know? It talks.
he talks beautifully.
Ladies and gentlemen of the planet Earth, my people have a grave problem, and they have sent me to negotiate with you for a possible solution.
There we go. Foreign aid.
The gentleman mentioned foreign aid. This is not our objective. The fact that our Planet 5 and the neighboring Planet 6 have been moved by a few feet out of their regular orbits and are now on a collision course makes...
That's it. That's the one the observatory picked up the other day.
Our Board of Regents has...
How'd you like to have that living next door to you?
...other galaxies to explore the possibility of purchasing large areas of wasteland such as those which you have in Nevada, Colorado, Arizona, West Texas, Mexico, the Sahara, and similar places.
He's not exactly asking for choice real estate, is he?
I wonder how he expects to be able to live there.
I like him. But look at the sour faces on those delegates.
We require very little water. We are, of course, prepared to pay up to twice the going real estate prices for this land, if you gentlemen would consider the proposition. If there are any questions, please feel free, gentlemen. What happens if we do agree? Will you stay there and stick to yourselves? Our society has a tradition of free and friendly communication between all.
But we're different from you. We want a guarantee of non-interference.
But we are living beings just like you.
No, not exactly.
My constituents would never stand for it. I know that I speak for my entire area when I say that...
What a
we are
stuffed shirt
strongly
he is.
opposed to the
Actually, it's a marvelous idea.
areas bordering on the
If we could
homes
make those areas
of wives
productive,
and children.
all mankind would benefit greatly.
Listen, Skipper.
I feel sorry for him. You know as well as I do that they'll never let our little friend here bring all of his funny-looking relations down here, where we'll fall all over them at the supermarket.
I don't see why not.
Taurus is right. They'll never go for it.
They're of no great value at this moment, but once improved, they will be of considerable importance. And then there are the mineral rights to be considered.
Any other comments?
While they argue about mineral rights, those poor people are in danger of burning up out there.
You are very sympathetic, young lady, but I am afraid these gentlemen have other ideas.
Don't give up. We haven't heard from the majority yet.
Think that secret session at the Space Council is going to last much longer?
I hope not. I have an idea our visitor doesn't have much time to spare.
I wonder what he'll tell his people.
I'd be embarrassed to listen. Hey, look, Skipper. That's quite an antenna he's got there.
I still maintain our position. We are unalterably opposed to...
Mr. Chairman, the delegate from the West is out of order. A case such as this requires study. I propose that we appoint a committee to...
By that time, they'll all be dead. I propose that we act now.
Ready the launch light on in 15 seconds.
He's coming back.
I'd hate to be in his shoes.
What shoes?
Did you get through all right?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm afraid we are in serious trouble.
Can we help?
The spaceship which we built to take our people away is too small.
You mean you can't all get on?
That is the problem. Who is wise enough to say who will be saved? Say, Skipper, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'll see if I can get the chief out of that meeting.
I protest the attempt to rush this august body into a decision.
I call for a voice vote on the subject. of
Yes,
whether
Scott,
or
if it's
not
important.
We are ready for a
Okay, I'll see you in my office in 5 minutes.
for the House.
You must be mad. I can't simply order an entire squadron into action without authorization.
Sir, I believe that the suggestion was put forth in an honest attempt to be helpful, but I do understand the problem which you must have. After all, our problems are not really a concern of yours.
Chief, the 87th Squadron is on standby. I could have them out there and back by the time the Space Council gives their okay for the immigration.
Why does it always take them so long?
Listen, lass, when you get a bunch of stubborn politicians to arguing,
We can't wait for them. I wish I could help.
if we were more like you, I can see that would make a big difference.
Fiddle faddle. I'm supposed to be in charge, right?
Right.
Space Force Command. This is the chief. Ready, Squadron 87 for action. Scott McCloud will be in command.
You know, Skipper,
Yeah, Taurus?
you could have knocked me over with a feather when the chief agreed to this.
Well, You know, under all that gruff facade, that guy isn't half bad.
Yes, you're right. You think the Space Council is going to let us bring those people down?
I don't see where they've got much choice. We can't very well dump them out in space.
Oh, I don't know. The way some of those characters talk. There is great joy and jubilation at our home.
Oh, my dear, I'm afraid I must ask to address your Space Council. It is very important.
Gentlemen, I must interrupt to make an important announcement. I have on my own responsibility authorized Space Force Squadron 87 to take off and render assistance to the people of our visitor to their emergency.
What kind of assistance, if I may ask?
To help evacuate their people before the fatal collision of planets 5 and 6 takes place.
Are you out of your mind? What do you suggest to do with them once you've got them on your ships?
Around them on Earth, of course. There can be no doubt.
Oh, no, you don't.
Gentlemen, please forgive the interruption. I have happy news.
It appears that one of the other emissaries has been more successful than I.
And has secured an invitation from the inhabitants of Galerio in the Andromeda Galaxy for our people to settle there.
With a deep felt thanks to your chief for providing assistance in the moment of danger, I would now like to bid you farewell. I make a motion that we unanimously resolve to provide a squadron of the Space Force to help transport the inhabitants of Planet 5 to safety. And I would like to close with the invitation that if you people on Earth should ever be in danger, such as ours, please feel free to come to us. We will always say, welcome, neighbors.
Well, Skipper, we just about make it.
There comes our friend.
Chris is aboard. Leave it to that lass to never miss a thing.
Hi, gal. What's the latest word?
Scott, you should have been at the council meeting. It was something.
I'm sorry we were so long, but those gentlemen in the Space Council do like to talk.
Well, we better get going. You can tell us all about it on the way.
Next time for another exciting adventure with Scott McCloud, Space Angel.